Hey, what's up guys? The ranked 312th player in the world is mercilessly mashing the best players in the game using this new meta Mega Knight deck. Only having one notable weakness to log bait, this deck has massive matchup advantages in the meta. Giant decks get mowed down by the Inferno Dragon, Little Prince, and Fisherman. Lava Hound and Balloon decks get incinerated by your abundance of anti-air answers. And Bridge Fan players run into a brick wall when they face the Evolved Knight, Mega Knight Fisherman, and Little Prince ability. When an Evolved Knight is tanking for your Mega Knight Ram Rider pushes, and you Evolve Zap to reset Inferno Tower's Little Princes and erase bait cards on defense, this deck becomes deadly. It's time to methodically mash our opponents and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. And massive Mega Knight love to everyone that's supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. Yo, we matched into a top 300 player. Nice strategy, my favorite clan. So I'm not gonna tie him. I'm gonna tie him down and make sure he gets no good plays. So we're gonna be dropping our Fisherman in the other side. Usually I don't like doing that, but in this particular moment, I feel obligated to. The guy also has a Princess Tower, so respect to him, not running the overpowered Dagger Duchess. As you can see, it's refreshing to see the Fisherman actually get a hit on the Princess Tower. I know, it's ridiculous, right? Dagger Duchess deletes it. The Fisherman usually yoinks 0 damage. Today, against a top 300 player in the world, we're finding damage for fun. Let's go, baby. All right, we're going to be able to go and roll a Knight right at this guy with his log and his Knight. And honestly, I think that was good for us that he logged because it delayed our Knight, so then our Knight didn't cross the river, so we could fight on our side of the map. Oh, if only! That was such a precarious placement of the Little Prince. If it had a little bit more wiggle room, just walked backwards, instead of walking into the poison and grew a brain, we wouldn't be in that position where we are down a lot of damage. That's okay, though. And we have a really nice ability of going for the Inferno Dragon here, and then possibly going for a Ram Rider afterward. I think that's probably the play. Just thinking about it holistically, like, what can he do to defend this? The Ram Rider's coming at him. He's not going to pop the Monk ability in time, and he's in a pretty bad position with this Musketeer. It will end up taking a lot of damage from this Inferno Dragon. I don't want to go in for a poison yet because he wouldn't drop his... Yeah, he wouldn't drop that directly into it, right? He's going to wait a little bit before he does something dumb. He's a smart player. If you're smart, you're not going to drop more cards into a poison if you know that the poison is going to come down, so... Oh, he's playing this so well. That's going to lock on my tower. Yeah, I just take damage guaranteed. All right, so I could pop ability. It just doesn't make sense to do, though. We want to make sure we damage down the mortar as much as we can. Popping the ability now because we have the Little Prince pushing and our opponent's going to be down a bit of elixir. Also, if we zap, maybe the Little Prince stays alive a little bit longer. And then we slash the tower with the Guardian. Nope, nothing. Okay. Yo, we are not finding opportunities into this stellar Sir. He's making massive outplays on us. But the bigger benefit with this deck that I've said time and time again is you get most of your damage by slow rolling the Mega Knight and then having the Evolved Monk, well, not the Evolved Monk, the Evolved Knight tanking for it. Because the guy has Monk, I'm like, the Evolved Monk, but, you know, we don't really have the Evolved Monk. Imagine if there is an Evolved Champion in Clash. That would be so stupid. Anyway, we can go in for a Knight here. We can use our Fisherman to go and pull, and then we can Ram Rider afterward. The Evolved Knight dies. That would be sad. I don't want him to die for a long time. But yeah, he is taking so much damage from that Musketeer, enabling our push to stay alive forever. And then we can evolve Zap. The Ram Rider's still alive. This push is not even close to dying. Dude is dropping his entire bank, and he can't have any of our cards sink. This is ridiculous. Oh, man. If he had Dagger Duchess, he would have lost the game by now, because we would have had so much of his daggers depleted that he wouldn't have had any answer. But the Princess Tower feels so wimpy, right? It's not even able to kill the Inferno Dragon there. That's insane. All right, we're to poison. He will 100% kill the Inferno Dragon if we drop another one. So let's just Ram Rider here. And then, yeah, I think that's our better play. He's going to go Mortar, which is fine. We can Knight here, and then we can Fisherman again. If we have to build up another big push to break through, or we Poison Cycle. Poison Cycle got a pretty big nerf, and he's going for the poison on us. Oh, man. This guy is annoying. He's playing so well. He's making sure that we have to play our best to get any bit of damage. He's also dropping his guards last possible second so he doesn't go wander into a poison. Like, this guy is just very calculative with his plays. We slow roll another Inferno Dragon. We might be able to meander our way through. Making sure that the Mega Knight builds up a bigger push enables our push to work out with higher success rates. Reason is, we want the Mega Knight to be tanking for the Ram Rider and everything else. As you guys can see, this guy really not giving me too many opportunities. We're going to go for a zap and try to get more damage, but wow, is he playing this well. All right, we're going to go in for the Mega Knight here. Minor catch, please. Nah, it doesn't happen. Let's pop through with Little Prince and then another Ram Rider, maybe. keep throwing poisons at him too. That's fine. If we can stop him from killing our knight, then we might be able to have a position where we can go for a Ram Rider afterward. We just need to be able to win this interaction. Fisherman on the miner. Can we catch it? We do. Beautiful. All right, we got the Evolved Knight. We have the Ram Rider. We've got the Avengers assembled. This is what we needed. He's stopping it from crossing the river. Notice how the Ram Rider is going to get targeted any second now. Please just give me a hit. Just one hit for the one time. And we ram through with the W. Phenomenal player. Capturing the win against someone of this caliber is never easy. But much like his clan suggests, our strategy was too nice for him to stop. Our Mega Knight Ram Rider pushes jumped all over that top ladder player's towers like it was a big bouncy pit. We've leaped up the leaderboards to 7,800 in the world. All right, this guy's got the Evolved Valkyrie in the banner. You already know we are in for a whirlwind of a match. And hopefully it's not going to be the tornado, just MacGyvering and creating creative defenses on the spot against our Ram Rider. That would be the worst possible situation. I hate when the Evolved Valkyrie actually finds utility against us, because it feels like you're going nowhere because you aren't going anywhere. It's like, oh, I want to go in a destination. I want to go on vacation. And then you're like, nah, I'm stuck in work. I'm working against myself and not able to accomplish anything that we want. Okay, this guy probably ends up having an annoying giant deck, so probably better for me to chill and not do anything. If you guys are wondering why I didn't pop the ability, because it would have wasted elixir. And yeah, we wouldn't be able to have the interaction that we're about to have. I go for a zap, and then, you know, he has to hit an amazing timing on the zap to finish off this fisherman and stop it from getting it. Ah, he's not. Yeah, that's what I thought, man. Yeah, a lot of times these players just don't even have zap. They're going to have, like, arrows, and then they'll have the void, and that's going to be their spells. So if they don't have zap, or they have zap and they don't have the great mechanics to be able to zap on top of the fisherman, and there's so many prerequisites for them to be able to stop that from activating King Tower. Oh, wait, the fisherman's on the tower. There's no way. I've never had that happen into a Dagger Duchess. That's insane. Fisherman, you're putting in work today, and you're not supposed to. So, you know, I'll take it. We can go for the ability here, possibly. Yeah, screw it. Let's drop ability. We should be able to kill this fisherman and then go for a Ram Rider. I kind of like this because I think Little Prince might be able to do some damage. Maybe some, maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't matter, though. We are in a very good spot because Ram Rider is rustling and bustling and rushing through.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
I could poison on this, but I don't want to. Reason is, we're not going to be able to kill the Evolved Wizard. I'd waste elixir, and then I might not be able to defend the counter push. Spam more stuff into my Mega Knight, sir. Yeah, thanks for listening to me, brother, man. You listened to the plan. You understand the assignment. I am so proud of you, my guy. All right, so if you guys are wondering what I'm going to do, of course, we're pulling that to the King Tower again. Of course, it's not going to go unlock into the night because he's an intellectual. The fisherman is smarter. The fisherman is the most intellectual. I said smisherman for a second. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was talking about, guys. Obviously, I wasn't talking about my intellectual capacity, but fisherman, he's got the hook. He is hooked on the book. And he is hooked on learning on new interactions and really making sure that we can archive our opponent in the library where you listen to the chronicles of this battle and you just get happy because you know that these giant decks have been dominating the game for way too long. And now you finally have the death sentence, the ultimate killer combo, utilizing this type of orchestration where you go in for a fisherman on defense and activate King Tower against the giant because they don't have zap. It's fun. Especially because you can bait out the zap with the Inferno Dragon too, even if they have it. So it's a nice little bait. You get them to activate King Tower, and then it's their fate to never lock onto the tower ever again. We mopped the floor with a giant Void deck, which is regarded as one of the best decks, if not the best deck in the game from pro players. It's safe to say the meta wasn't ready for this Mega Knight deck. And now we've jumped up to 6,100 in the world. Hey, this guy finished number 16 in the world. Insane stuff. So our best play right now is to wait for him to make the first play because y'all already know if he's this good at the game, we don't want to be making misplays. Let's cycle my knight a little bit further back because the wizard dies so fast. So we're able to build up a bit of a bigger push or have an idea of what he's going to do. I can also Ram Rider in the back right now. I don't know if that knight's going to get damage. I get 0. It feels bad, man. What is he going to have? All right, so fisherman, wizard, knight. It really looks like it's going to be either a giant deck or some aggressive royal giant deck. It's going to be some formula of giant. Anyway, we are able to have a lot of success here with a Mega Knight maybe. Oh, nope. We're going to go for a fisherman here. And then I could maybe Inferno Dragon and Zap. I think that's better. I think we just Inferno Dragon and Zap on the Sparky. We might pull a Giant instead. Yeah, we're pulling a Giant. It's all good, though. We can poison. We're not going to lose everything here because the Sparky isn't able to hit the units clumped up for a while. Beautiful. So he loses the Inferno Dragon counters because he doesn't end up having anything else. The Sparky's charging in front, and I think we just clean up the Guardian quite quickly with the Knight. So we're preserving everything. We're up tower damage because guess what? We start off the game with a bit of a health lead since the guy is running the Cannoneer, and we're in a pristine position. We've taken 0 damage. I have the Evolved Knight pretty soon on deck, and I know what he's playing. So I'm going to go Ram Rider here, and I can go for a Zap if we want to, but usually we want to save that for the Sparky. I am going to Zap, and I think it's ideal. Since we do get the Ram Rider connection, the Fisherman's going to the wrong side. I have Inferno Dragon, so I don't see too many bad positionings coming from this. I do not love going for the Little Prince here because it's generally a better trade against Giant, especially when you knock it back, but it is what it is. We're figuring it out as we flow. And we can Inferno Dragon here. We can pop the Little Prince ability. I think popping the Little Prince ability right before it crosses would be awesome, but we missed it. Oh, no. Guardian, you look left, you look right, and you see no Little Prince left in sight, but you're still taking the tower. What is happening here? The rank 16 player just leave? There's no way. We tilted him. He just didn't want to play the game anymore. That's insane. All right, you know what? If this Mega Knight deck can tilt the rank 16 player in the world, I feel like it can tilt anyone. Having Inferno Dragon, Fisherman, and Evolved Zap into a Giant Sparky deck tilts the odds of winning in your favor even against the best players in the world. This Mega Knight deck tragically tilted a rank 16 player in Clash Royale. All right, we got a game against another top ladder player. What has Clash Royale got in the water today? We are finding shark-infested waters, if anything. Everyone's so good. Dang it, dude. Why do you have to drop a princess into the river? You're going to be good and annoying at the game? This is not good. This is not what we like to see. All right, we're going for a ridiculously aggressive Ram Rider. Usually we don't do this in single elixir because it won't get damaged, but because he doesn't have anything, since he just cycled a lot of elixir, and also he doesn't have any daggers left over, we are going to go and drop as much elixir as we possibly can in his face. Also, since he drops princesses, we kind of have this obligation to be as obnoxious as him. If you're spamming princesses of the river, I really don't enjoy playing against you. Holy heck, man. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. What is your most detested play in Clash Royale? Is it Expo plus Tesla at the bridge? Is it Princess at the bridge? What is it? I have to know because I feel like this guy is definitely up there on the low skill totem pole. I'm going to go Ram Rider here since, again, like, no more daggers left over. So we're going to force out a building for sure. He's Zap, it's dumb. It's not going to be able to break through the Dagger Duchess on the other side plus an Inferno Tower. High likelihood he goes in for a Princess at the bridge. And of course he does it. If you guys looked at what I did, I was hovering the Fisherman, so I reacted to his Princess. That was not a prediction. If you're fast enough, if you're a mobile gaming athlete, you guys can do what I did, and then you will win, or at least be able to make outplays against phenomenal players that, you know, Princess of the bridge every 5 seconds. All right, we're to Mega Knight in the back, and we'll see if we can break through. Y'all already know this is the strategy. Mega Knight in the back allows you to build up a bigger attack. You guys saw it in the last game against the top ladder player. That's how you win against these good players that have decent mechanics, and also in some situations like this, hard counter you. So yeah, that's the strat that we're going to be going for today. If we can have any way of breaking through, we're also going to go for a Zap on the Skeletons because screw that. We are not losing to that today. He's going to go in for a poison preemptively, and I could put the ability here. I think it's worth it. I mean, hey, we can maybe do something with Inferno Dragon. Nope. You already know he's gonna princess in like 2 seconds. It's about to happen. Oh my gosh, he did it again. He's so good at the game, guys. I can't deal with it. The skill is oozing from this man. Of course, this matchup is not great because realistically, right? If you're playing a matchup where your opponent has a Goblin Barrel and you do not have a good way of killing it, you'll probably have a tough time winning. All right, we're gonna go for an Evolved Zap, and then we're gonna try to make our way through. Maybe we're able to meander our way through with the Little Prince. Maybe we're able to pull off some ridiculous outplay and win the game with that, but it's looking real tough. I mean, I have to spam all of my elixir at the bridge, and I don't think it's going to do enough. I think with the Little Prince, maybe we're able to go in for the Ram Rider afterward because he loses the Knight, but I bet he has Inferno Tower back. I think he Inferno Towers this. Yeah, he does. Now we have to poison on the Princess, and I think that we get Evolved Skeletons mostly, but not all of them. Princess does die, but here's the bad thing about this matchup, guys. He can just continuously go Goblin Barrel, and that's not good. It's not good for us because we can't kill the freaking Goblin Barrel. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to go in for a Fisherman here. I mean, we stopped the Princess. We're just going to let that roll on the other side, I guess. I think maybe we can Inferno Dragon on that. So maybe we can stop an Inferno Tower with the Inferno Dragon because it will still go towards the middle maybe. I don't know how it's going to go, but that's what we're going to hope for, bro. Not looking good. Not looking good. All right, we're going to go in for the Knight here, and we'll try to make some plays. Maybe I can go for a little Prince in the back, pop the ability if he wants to do something sketchy. He's not going in for it. All right, well, I think maybe we can go in for a Zap on this, which is bad because if you Zap on that, then you have nothing for the Inferno Tower. That's the cheese play for my guy. However, if we can kill the Inferno Tower, we might be able to go in for a Knight and then go in for this Fisherman, kill a Goblin Barrel, and then bombard through afterward. That's the game plan for right now. I don't know how well it's going to work. We're really hoping that we can outplay him super hard and win a matchup that we should never have any business winning. I'm going to poison here. We have the Ram Rider coming through. I don't know if we're going to be able to zap on top of this Inferno Tower fast enough, but we have to bombard the river with everything that we got. If we win the game, it's right here or never. And I kind of have to spam it all because this princess is going to kill me in 2 seconds. So we are going to be able to kill the princess. There is that. I'm going to poison. Yo, maybe? If we evolve, zap, and win, this would be insane. Please let me win this game. Please. Oh my goodness. Barely going to be a loss. So as you guys can see, we had poison in our hand. We just didn't have enough time to drop it. If you do match into a Goblin Barrel top 300 player with Inferno Tower in a fast cycle, you're probably going to lose the game, even if you do make a lot of predictions. But even against one of the best players in the world, we still had a fighting chance to win. And honestly, I'm really proud of how I played that match, having multiple reaction plays of stopping the princess from locking onto my tower. And that was one of the most difficult matches in the game against a top-ranked player. Sometimes all you can do in Clash Royale is try your hardest and increase your chances of winning, and if your opponent's good with a good matchup, you can't win that game every time. It's time to just jump on to the next game, play as well as we did here, and bounce back. The true challenge starts now. Our boost with the Ram Rider just ran out, so now, after losing a game, we have to run away with a win with an underleveled level 14 win condition. So this is going to be the true challenge in Clash. Can we make the Ram Rider smash? I don't know if it's ever going to lock onto the tower here, so I might have to rely on Mega Knight pushes and then use the Ram Rider more as a supplementary defensive unit. All right, we're going to drop a Zap here, and maybe we can use the Ram Rider slow if we're playing against a balloon deck. Wait, this could work out pretty well, because the Ram Rider, if it's able to slow down the balloon, we don't necessarily really care how much damage it does. We can basically use it as a permanent snowball. All right, we're going to try to snowball an offensive lead here by dropping the Knight in the back. We now know that he's likely going to have some type of Lava Hound deck, and it's better for us to build up a big push and not overcommit into Barbarians. A lot of these players will have Barbarians. We can Inferno Dragon on his Inferno Dragon because it will definitely reset after locking onto the Knight. That's all right for me. I don't want to drop anything really else here. I mean, I could Little Prince and pop ability. Oh, there's a chance that Little Prince ability here is fine. But if the Inferno Dragon doesn't cross the river, then we're able to bait out all of his stuff here, and the Inferno Dragon's behind. And then maybe our opponent's going to lag behind with the Inferno Dragon locking onto the tower. Nah, that was so optimistic. But the Little Prince is still alive. Fisherman locks tower. Hey, we'll take it. That's a ton of damage. We 100% take those. We Ignite at the river as well, so the Fly Machine locks that. And then maybe he cycles Lava Head on the back? Nah, he goes Tombstone. This guy is tremendously passive. He doesn't have anything on our side of the map. Everything's oriented in the middle to defend us. I guess that's what happens if you're playing a passive Lava Hound deck, and there it is. He's dropping the big boy in the back. All right, I'm going to Inferno Dragon to melt that real fast, and maybe we can go in for a Mega Knight afterward. We do have Zap, but it's not evolved yet, so I kind of want to space out my stuff here. I definitely want to go in for a Ram Rider and then Zap on the Inferno Dragon, ideally. So, yeah, actually, no, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to just let this play out. If I overspend Elixir, then I'm not going to have enough to defend this. I need to go in for the Inferno Dragon on top of his Inferno Dragon and then Zap when his Inferno Dragon starts to heat up. So now everything's dead, and we've got a pretty big place where we can spam a lot of Elixir together. So our strat here is go Ram Rider. Inferno Dragon is going to die, but it's fine. We can guarantee good value with the poison on multiple units and the tower. And maybe the level 14 Ram Rider is going to be our good luck charm. Maybe when we can't win with our over-leveled stuff, we use the under-leveled to get the good luck. Yo, wait, what the heck? There's no way we got lucky. Guardian bamboozled our opponent and got through. That is something that we could never do against the little log bait, dude. All right, So we do have Ram Rider again, and I think it's in our best interest to use the Evolve Zap. I'm going to try to skedaddle our way through with this Inferno Dragon. I'm going to go for the Evolve Zap on top of the Fly Machine because that's going to be more damage value for us. And then I think Poisoning here is also awesome. Because as long as this Mega Knight stays alive, it might jump on the tower. Oh, dude, he's not giving it to me. He's not going to give it to me at all. At least we baited out Miner, so we limit his potential for damage.
Look at you, not even conscious, and still determined to show the world what you can do.
We can start to throw more Knights at our opponent. I think that's a good way of playing. If you spam more evolved cards, you're generally going to get better trades. So I want to Inferno Dragon again. Maybe we can cycle back to a Poison. Let's go for a Fisherman. And notice I'm not necessarily cycling the Little Prince ability. Reason why I'm not doing that is it's kind of a waste. It's 3 elixir, and it doesn't allow me to get back to my Evolved Knight as fast. Wait, he's not ready. I'm pretty sure we can Rare Rider and win with the level 14 card. Let's go, please, Clash Royale. No, don't do that to me. The Evolved Valkyrie really did me that dirty. It's insane. Let's pop the ability for the one time, and it kept it alive. Now we can Mega Knight at the bridge. If that jumps on the Miner and then hits the tower, that would be awesome. Please, Mega Knight, jump for joy. Oh, wait. We don't want to zap on the tower because then it would retarget off of the Mega Knight. I think that the Ram Rider might hit. No, and yet again. Under-leveled cards, man. It's crazy how, like, unreliable they can be sometimes. All right, we're going to go in for the Inferno Dragon and Little Prince oriented more so in the back. If you guys are noticing where I'm dropping it, I need to make sure that we're preserving our ability to counter the cards that actually deal damage. Everything else doesn't matter. All right, we can continuously go and spam more stuff here, go for a Poison and walk with a win. But this was a sketchy ending for sure. You did a lot of damage at the end, and I tried to get through with the Ram Rider, but having a level 14 Wing Condition, it dies before it reaches the tower almost every time. Luckily, the rest of the deck was overpowered enough to pick up the slack. I guess the moral of the story is, even if your other levels lack, a monster of a Mega Knight propels you to victory.
Are you prepared to die for your cause? I was acting.
Jump on the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.